Okay, so this is a continuation from yesterday. So this Pepe the Frog dude, here it is here, which is this Keck character, and I want to show that to you again. Let me just grab that. So here it is here. You know, I was going back looking through here. Look at Moloch, the one that got caught. This stuff was on Hillary's emails. Requires semen, blood, and rituals to summon. Remember that spirit cooking bullshit? Well, let's be honest about it. That's what she was trying to do to win the election. Absolutely 100%. That's what she was trying to do. Okay? Over here, this guy here, I'm not saying that Trump is this thing incarnate. I'm saying it's a representation. Okay? This is Keck, who is that Pepe, this frog dude over here. Okay? Which this frog is also Baal, which is also the beginning of the cycle, which is where we're at right now. So here it is. Pepe, here he is the frog. What is it? Magic sound. So the key word here is magic. Right? Over here. Yeah, remember the three guys with hoods on? This is interesting because these three clowns, well, I shouldn't call them clowns because I don't really know, but interesting colors. And what they're involved in is what's called chaos magic. Okay? It's chaos magic, but see, it's really all the same thing. Here's the colors that we see all the time, right? And then here's the magic, and here's the frog. Keck is the frog, which represents the chaos at the beginning of the cycle, right? If we look down here, these are probably the three guys that are on my phone. I mean, what are the odds? Probably pretty high. Anyhow, if we look here, remember what I told you yesterday about failed imagination? This is it's thought, it's word, it's sound, it's what creates. Notice they draw. See, this isn't a white supremacy thing because this picture right here will prove that it's not. Here they put a yarmulke on it with the star of Saturn on it. Right? So they put it on here, and they use this same frog that they used for Donald Trump to say that he's a white supremacist. It's not white supremacy. And I'm going to show you where that originated from. It has to do with thought and intent and a bunch of people doing it at the same time. Obama and Trump have one thing in common, and it ain't their color. Because Trump is white, Obama is off-white. Okay? They both had a catchphrase. His was, yes, we can. His is, make America great again. Hillary had a catchline. It was, do these pants make me look fat? And the answer is, yes, it also makes you look ugly. Thank goodness she had the pants. Gross. Anyhow, so this magic stuff ties into computers. That's why I showed you guys a long time ago how Yahoo and AOL and Google and all that stuff are the main things that run these programs, because it's always been the same thing. This is just, it's all tied together. It's just before the medium, well, let's just take the children's hello operator, get me number 9. Well, we all know what 9 is. The operator, people think, oh, well, that's a song about a telephone. It's not. The operator in the occult is the one that connects to the dead. So you're saying, hello, medium, get me the dead. Okay, so let's look over here about this white supremacy stuff. For a good example of how they do this, take Daily Caller, Pierce Jonah Bennett. Sounds so familiar, like Joan Benet. Anyway, published weekly entitled, Here's How the Twitter Pranksters Convinced the World that Pepe Frog was just a front for white nationalism. And there's a page, and you can go look at it. It's some Twitter thing, but here's the name of it. 4chan, like fortune. It's a bulletin board where you post anonymously. Nobody has to register, and you can go on there and start up these whatever you want. That's where that started. Okay, that's where all of that bullshit started. So we're talking about something that was brought into realization, whether it was because people were pissed, sick and tired, had enough, whatever. The thought was put out there that we need something, and it appeared. Okay? And so that's what this frog represents. It doesn't represent white fuck. It doesn't represent Nazism. It can if fucking motherfuckers' brains go that way. That's what you have to be careful that you don't get sucked into that. This thing can be a beautiful thing or it can become a hideous monster. You know, it's up to the intent of the people. So, as you can see right here, it was failed imagination. That's why they put the frog here. I didn't do that. I'm just showing you that backs up what I'm trying to tell you. That's the jihad. You're taking a thought and you're making it reality. Let's just look here. Now, I keep telling you it's about energy. Let's look here. One of the keys to the solar terrestrial interaction of the temporal and spatial distribution of ions, electrons, and neutral particles in the space surrounding the Earth and between the Earth and Sun. An example of ion and neutral mass spectrometer on the Cassini spacecraft. That's the one that's orbiting Saturn. A direct sensing instrument that analyzes charged particles like protons and ions and neutral particles near Titan and Saturn. To learn more about the atmosphere, the Cassini INMS is intended to measure the positive ion and neutral environments of Saturn, icy satellite rings. Another example of the plasma, right? Here we go with this again, plasma. Experiment for the planetary exploration, Pepe. So here we have Saturn, plasma, which is energy, and Pepe, right? Which is the space plasma, energy angle, and mass charge spectrometer now taking in Deep Space One. Okay? Here's a totally non-related thing, yet it's completely related. Jose Marcia, better known as Pepe, class of 1935, son of Spanish immigrants from Galicia. Interesting, Galicia. Sounds like galaxy. Is the second highest goal scorer in the history of Santos. Santos is saint. 405 goals. What's 405 goals? 405 goals is what? Come on, you already know this. I don't have to tell you, but I'm gonna anyway. It's 9. 405 goals in 750 matches. What's 750? 750 is what? 750 is what? That's 12, and that equals 3, right? So you got 9-3. Even if Marcia claims he is number one as Pele, his 1901 goals do not count. He came from another planet. He came from Saturn. How fitting. You see? Now, you see the 45 there? Donald Trump is the 45th president of the United States. Now, I'm going to show you something here, and I want you to watch it. Donald Trump, you're going to win so much you may get tired of it.
You're going to be so proud of your country if I get in. You're going to be so proud of your president, and I don't care about that. But you are going to be so proud of your country because we're going to turn it around, and we're going to start winning again. We're going to win so much. We're going to win at every level. We're going to win economically. We're going to win with the economy. We're going to win with military. We're going to win with health care and for our veterans. We're going to win with every single facet. We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more. We're going to win so much. I love you, Albany. Get out and vote. You will be so happy.
Okay.
You're gonna...
All right, so let's go back over here. So he said, you're going to win so much, you're going to get tired of it, and you'll say, stop, whatever. Let's look over here from this children's song. I have a frog. His name is Pepe. Around the garden you can see him hop. His skin is green and without a tail. He never knows when to stop. Please, Pepe, stop.
With military, we're going to win with healthcare and for our veterans. We're going to win with every single facet. We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more.
No such thing as a coincidence. This, where we're at right now, this place could become a great, wonderful thing. If jackasses like these fuckers over here that are trying to tie this thing to the Jews or to the Nazis or whatever, this place is going to become a living hell, because that's what it will morph itself into. Do you understand? It's like the beginning of the cycle. And if the wrong inputs get put in, it's like the program is going to create those inputs. As long as people keep their heads fucking straight, things will grow. If they start taking this shit about white nationalism and this and that, these fucking people that are running interference are really working to make this place hell. Not trying to stop Donald Trump. They're trying to make this hell because they're planting the seed in people's heads to make it into this. Okay, I'm going to show you one more thing. Okay, Obama's old lady or old man, whatever that thing is, went on TV and said, oh, now that we're out of the White House, there's just no hope. There's no hope. Listen to what he says, and it'll make sense.
Obama said yesterday that there's no hope. But I assume she was talking about the past, not the future, because I'm telling you, we have tremendous hope. But I assume she was talking about the past, not the future, because I'm telling you, we have tremendous hope.
You see, this is the thing. He said she's talking about the past. She's talking because it's the end of the cycle. It's behind us. What they tried so hard to do is what that piece of shit Merkel, and if anybody sees her, you can tell her I said so, was to completely and utterly flood this place with people that were just going to destroy it. And it would set a mindset of just complete disparity. Do you understand? And so, you know, that's what they tried. Hillary Clinton was supposed to open the borders and let these people in. And just that was her goal. That was her goal, was to do that, and they didn't make it. They didn't make it. And so that's why he's saying he must have been talking about the past. Well, who would say there's no hope for something that's already happened? It's do you understand? Are you grasping what I'm saying? Here, let's see, cousin it. So here she is here talking with fucking that other fat ass witch.
Your husband's administration, everything, the election was all about hope. Do you think that this administration achieved that?
Yes, I do. Because we feel the difference now.
Yeah.
See, now we're feeling what not having hope feels like. You know?
Oh, so now you don't have any hope. Oh, you mean to destroy the rest of what was left of the United States? So now you don't have hope after your fucking loser-ass bullshit husband ran us into the ground and sent all of our factories out overseas and broke all the people while you sat around in a lap of luxury.
Hope is necessary. It's a necessary concept.
Really? Did you see the people standing in line freezing their ass off to see Donald Trump? You know what that's called? That's called hope for change. Exactly what you promised to do, your husband, and delivered on none of it.
And Barack didn't just talk about hope because he thought it was just a nice slogan to get votes.
Really? Because you're using the same chaos magic colored flowers here that we see everywhere else.
I mean, he and I and so many believe that what else do you have if you don't have hope?
I don't know, jobs, security, social security, retirement, bank accounts, a little bit of spending money. I don't know, sounds good.
Having a grown up in the White House who can say to you in times of crisis and turmoil, hey, it's going to be okay.
Yeah, it's going to be okay because I'm the one that created the problem, so I know what the ending will be. But you can sit around in fear and desperation of how you're going to make your house payment and your kids won't get to eat or you fucking can't afford your medicine. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad you could do that.
Let's remember the good things that we have. Let's look at the future. Let's look at all the things that
Look at the future. But you just said there was no hope.
we're building. All of this is important for our kids to stay focused and to feel like their work isn't in vain, that
It was in vain.
their lives aren't in vain. What do we do if we don't have hope, Oprah?
Fuck off. You fucking scumbag. What this comes down to, it comes down to this. It's all thought. It's all thought. And that being the case, you know, I mean, I presented what I could. I'll do some other stuff, but you see how this is all linked together? This frog does not represent white supremacy. It has nothing to do with it. It can wind up doing that because this is a formless thing right now. It's a formless thing. If people fucking abuse this thing or get behind it in the wrong way, it's going to do that. And as far as this thing where he's saying, people, Mr. President, we're going to say stop, stop. It's not. That's what the fucking Trump train is. It just keeps going faster and faster and faster. So you better have this thing going in the right direction because you might be on a train going right into hell. Do you understand? That's the thing. If you stay on the right track, you can make this place move in a direction and things could be beautiful and wonderful for everybody. But if you go in the wrong direction, if you take the wrong track, we're fucked because this thing ain't going to stop. And people are going to be going, make it stop, and it ain't going to stop. Do you understand? So that's all I want to say about this. There is no white supremacy involved with Donald Trump. It ain't about that.